They took her home, and Jungkook was left behind. Her parents didn't say another word, not even after the pregnancy revelation. They simply tightened their grip on the stretcher and wheeled Ryan out of the hospital room. Her mother cried silently. Her father's jaw was set like stone. Both of them refused to look at Jungkook even once. He followed them a few steps, hand reaching out in desperation. Please, let me. Her father stopped him with a single glare. Stay away from her. And they took her home. Just like that, the elevator door closed with Ryan inside and Jungkook outside. Something inside him shuddered. The house was dark when he entered, silent, cold, too cold. He stepped into the living room and froze. Her blood was still on the floor, the same spot where she fell, where she gasped in pain, where she whispered my baby before falling. Jungkook's breath trembled. He sank to his knees. His fingers hovered, shaking, over the dry, dark stain. A sob escaped him, raw, broken, a sound he had never made before. The house felt empty, like someone had sucked the life out of it. Her soft footsteps gone, her quiet humming in the kitchen gone, her presence gone. Only guilt remained, only silence. And that patch of blood. He crawled closer and pressed his forehead to cold floor, to the place where she fell cause of him. I'm sorry, Ryan. Come back. Please come back. But the house didn't answer. Only the echo of his own loneliness wrapped around him, a punishment far worse than anything anyone else could ever give him. At home, her parents turned their entire world around their daughter. Her mother never left Ryan's side. She wiped her face with warm clothes, changed her bandages, stroked her hair gently, like she used to when Ryan was a child. Wake up, baby. Your mom is right here, she whispered every morning, voice cracking. Her father carried her carefully whenever she needed repositioning. He massaged her limbs so they wouldn't stiffen. He fed her liquid food with trembling hands. Every now and then, he would lean close and whisper, Forgive me for not protecting you sooner. The atmosphere of the house became a mix of grief, fear, and love, everyone waiting for Ryan to open her eyes. Meanwhile, Jungkook's home became a graveyard of memories. The quiet suffocated him. He couldn't sleep on the bed because she used to sleep on the floor. He made her. He couldn't enter the kitchen. Her humming still echoed there. He couldn't look at the staircase without trembling. Every sound reminded him of her. Her laugh, her voice calling Cookie, her footsteps, her breathing at night, and the worst of all. He kept seeing her fall again and again like a curse on loop. He stopped eating, stopped shaving, stopped talking. Sometimes at night he sat on the cold floor, knees pulled to his chest, staring at her blood stain until dawn, punishing himself silently. He was miserable. It was a cold morning. Jungkook had barely slept. He had just stepped out of the shower trying to wash away the guilt. But guilt doesn't wash off. A loud knock shook the door. Bang, bang, bang. He frowned, walked to the door and opened it, only to freeze. 4 police officers stood there. Mr. John Jungkook? The senior officer asked. Jungkook swallowed hard. Yes? You're under arrest for attempted murder, filed by Mr. Kim, your wife's father. Jungkook felt his heart stopped. What? It wasn't a murder. I never meant. His voice was barely a whisper. The officers didn't listen. They pulled his hands behind his back, the cold metal cuffs locked around his wrist. Click. Jungkook's breath broke. Wait, please, listen. I didn't want her to fall. I swear. I'm sorry. It was my fault, but I didn't want her to die. Please, just let me see her, just once. Just once. His voice shook violently. The officer shoved him forward. Save it for the courtroom. As they dragged him out of the house, he looked back at the empty couch, at her slippers still near the bed, at the blood stain on the floor. It was like losing her all over again, and this time he knew there was no one to blame but himself. The cell was small, dark and cold. Jungkook learned very quickly that prisons don't care who you were outside. Here, he was just another criminal. The food was barely eatable. Stale rotis, watery dal. Sometimes he didn't even touch it. Sometimes hunger won. Sleep came in broken pieces. The floor was hard. The air smelled of rust and sweat. And then there were the nights where questions turned into shoves, shoves into blows, not enough to kill him, just enough to remind him who held the power now. Every bruise he carried, he accepted silently. I deserve worse, he thought. When pain spread through his ribs of blood filled his mouth, his mind didn't curse the police. It went to her, her eyes, her voice, calling him Cookie, her hand reaching out, the one he had burnt, crushed, broken. Sometimes he whispered her name into the darkness. I'm sorry. No one answered. While Jungkook's world shrank into iron bars and concrete walls, Wyan's belly slowly began to rise. Her mother noticed first while changing her clothes. She froze, then tears spilled silently down her cheeks. She's really a mother, she whispered. Every day, her body carried proof of a life that refused to die. Her father brought fruits, milk, medicines, placing a hand gently on Wyan's stomach, sometimes voice breaking. Hold on, little one, your mother needs you. The doctor's visit confirmed it. The baby was growing, strong, safe. Even while Wyan lay still, her mother spoke to her belly every night. Your mama is not awake, but you're loved, so loved. Jungkook counted days by the pain in his body. Wyan's parent counted days by the growth of her child. He bled behind bars. She bloomed into motherhood in silence. Time skip after 8 months. The night was merciless. Inside the lockup, Jungkook sat slumped against the wall, body aching, breath uneven. Every muscle screamed. His head throbbed, his knuckles were split, lips dry, vision swimming. He was at the age, the kind where even breathing felt like a punishment. He closed his eyes. Why, for the first time in days, tears slipped out freely. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He whispered into the darkness. His chest tightened suddenly, sharp, suffocating, like something had clenched his heart from the inside. He gasped. Something was wrong. He pressed his palm to his chest. Breath shaking, an unexplainable panic flooded him. Why does it hurt like this? At the same moment, Wyan's fingers twitched. Her mother, half asleep on the chair beside her, froze. Wyan, she whispered. Wyan's brows knitted together. Her breathing changed, shallow, uneven. A faint tremor ran through her body. Then her hand curled into a fist. Her stomach tightened hard. A deep rolling pressure that stole the air from her lungs. Her lips parted. A broken sound escaped her throat. Her mother stood up instantly. Call the doctors, she cried out. Another wave hit, stronger. Wyan's body arched slightly, her face contorting in pain. She didn't understand, but felt with terrifying clarity. Her heartbeat raced, her lips trembled again, and then, with a scream that tore through the room, through time, through walls. Cookie in the cell. Jungkook jolted. His head snapped up. His breath hitched violently, heart pounding like it was trying to break free. He swore he heard her, not with his ears, with his soul. Wyan, he whispered, voice cracking. He grabbed the bars, knees giving out beneath him. Something inside him knew. She was waking. She was in pain. She needed him. And for the first time since everything fell apart, she had called his name. She woke up. Wyan's eyes flew open. A sharp gasp tore her chest, as if she had been pulled out of deep, endless water. Her body jolted, fingers clawing at the bedsheet, breath coming in frantic bursts. Cookie. The scream echoed through the room. Her mother rushed to her sides instantly, gripping her shoulders. Wyan, baby, look at me, look at me. Wyan's eyes were wild, unfocused. She looked around like a lost child. The white walls, the machines, the unfamiliar ceiling. Her head throbbed. Her body ached in places she didn't understand. Where? Why does it hurt? She whispered, hoarsely. Her father stood frozen at the foot of the bed. When she cried his name again, soft this time, broken. Cookie. Something dark crossed his face. Her mother's grip tightened. Don't say his name, she said quickly. It's okay, you're safe now. Wyan frowned weakly, confusion clouding her eyes. Where is he? Her parents exchanged a look. one filled with pain, anger, and certainty. Her father turned away. Her mother brushed Ryan's hair gently, tears slipping down her cheeks. You're remembering the pain, sweetheart. He isn't hurting you. It's not him. It's your baby. See? It's your baby, Ryan. You're going to be a mother. Ryan widened her eyes. A smile formed on her lips. My baby. Her voice cracked. Another wave of pain surged through her abdomen. She cried out softly, instinctively reaching forward. Cookie, please. Her parents' heart sank. To them, it sounded like trauma, like fear, like scar reopening. They didn't see what Ryan felt. What they didn't know is she wasn't calling him because she's getting flashbacks. She was calling him because he was the only name her soul knew in pain. Because even now, lost, broken, waking into a world that felt wrong, her heart still searched for him, not for the man who caused her suffering, but for the man she once loved, the man she still loved, the man she believed would come if she called. Her hand drifted to her stomach unconsciously. A tear slipped from the corner of her eyes. Please call him, Mom, Dad. She called in words, instinctively, knees drawing up, slightly like a child seeking safety. Her face crumpled, and then a scream ripped out of her, shuttered the room. Please, please call him, Mom, please. Her voice broke completely. Her mother froze, heart pounding. Why? No, baby, no. No, sweetheart. He hurt you. He hurt you so badly, she whispered, voice shaking. Please, please call my Cookie. I need him. Wine cried again, sobbing now, tears streaming down her temples. She twisted slightly, pain raking her fragile body. My Cookie, please, Mom, Dad, please. She wailed, voice raw, desperate. Her father's fist clenched at his sides. His jaw trembled, eyes burning with helpless rage. Her mother fell apart. She grabbed Ryan's face gently, pressing her forehead to hers, crying openly now. And somewhere far away, behind iron bars and concrete walls, a man whispered her name into the dark. Jungkook was barely conscious when the cell door slammed open. Get up. Now. He jolted, heart leaping into his throat. Two officers grabbed him roughly, pulling him to his feet. His legs nearly gave out. What? His voice was hoarse. What happened? Where are you taking me? No one answered. The cuffs were removed, not gently, and before he could process it, he was being pushed down the corridor, shoes scraping against the floor. Fear crawled up his spine. This is it, his mind screamed. Outside, a police jeep waited, the engine already running. They shoved him inside. The door slammed shut. The jeep started. Jungkook's breath came in short. Please, please tell me what happened. Silence. Every second stretched like a knife. His thoughts spiraled. Wine falling again, blood, stillness. The machines going flat. No, no, no. He pressed his forehead to his bound hands, shaking. I swear I never meant. God, please don't let her be gone. Take me instead. Just not her, not my baby. His voice broke. The jeep turned sharply. Sirens wailed faintly in the distance. Then he saw it. The hospital. Lights blazing, doctors rushing. Chaos at the entrance. The jeep screeched to a halt. An officer yanked the door open. Move. Jungkook stumbled out, heart pounding so hard it hurts. Why am I here? Tell me, please, why I'm here. The officer finally looked at him. She's awake and she's in labor. Jungkook froze. The world tilted. His knees buckled. She's been calling your name, non-stop. Jungkook's breath shattered. She's alive. My Ryan. His control snapped. Before the officer could stop him, Jungkook shot past, tumbling forward on weak legs. Hey, the cop barked, grabbing for his arm. Jungkook wrenched himself free, pain ripping through his ribs, but he didn't slow down. I need to see her, please. She's calling me, he rasped. He ran as fast as he could, barefoot against the hospital floor, breath tearing from his lungs. Jungkook ran past nurses, past grannies, past startled faces. Every step burned, every heartbeat felt like it might tear him apart. Ryan, I'm here. I'm coming. he whispered, broken. A nurse tried to block his path. Sir, you can't. He nearly collapsed against the wall, hand slamming into it for support. She's in pain. She needs me. Please, he begged, harassingly, eyes wild. His voice cracked completely. Please, I beg you. The nurse froze. From inside the room, a scream rang out. Cookie. Jungkook's breath left him in a sob. That was all he needed. He pushed past gently this time, almost falling through the doorway. Blood on his lip, bruises blooming beneath his clothes, eyes filled with terror and devotion. And Jungkook entered in. To be continued by Vampire Queen.